There goes. Yeah, alright. So, hey everybody.
Coming to you
Well,
previously recorded.
welcome back to the motherfucking YouTube. This is yet again another episode of A Better Podcast,
This will
where we try to be better
every time.
than the last episode.
Yes.
So how goes, Jeff?
Oh, good man.
How
Good.
goes? Good.
Everything's fantastic. I got my I got a new beer today. New beer.
Ooh, fancy.
What I do is I go to grocery outlet and I find what's cheapest because I'm a poor bastard.
Nice.
And they like
That's the
lately
best kind of,
it hasn't
if you ask me.
it hasn't been great this past couple times I've been there. Like there was a while there when I was getting like 12 packs of whatever for $10 and I was like, it's Christmas. Yay! Uh,
Awesome.
Today I have the collaboration edition. It's a Newcastle variety pack. It's the Best of Britain.
Ooh.
Best of Britain. So they have the regular Newcastle Brown Ale and the British Session India Pale Ale, which seems kind of, I don't know, like you remember your British history. I don't know if they want to go
Awkward.
there again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just co-opting.
Yeah,
would
maybe send that one back to the drawing
maybe
board.
just not put India on the label at all.
Yeah, just call it IPA
Yeah.
and just go with that.
But and then there's another one that I can't remember, but it doesn't matter because I'll be drinking them all.
Huzzah!
Yes, huzzah indeed, very British of you.
Indeed, quite so.
Mm.
Bully.
Bully. Brexit,
Man, speaking of them Brits,
Brexit baby.
oh boy.
Segway.
Did you hear that? That's called professional podcasting.
Oh my god.
Segue right to a topical issue, which actually segues nicely into the thing about Donald Trump I wanted to talk about.
Oh my god. Pre-segway.
But before we go into that, I have a thing I have to get off my chest.
Okay.
So this is more of a rant, and you don't have to listen to this one, Jeff, but feel free to tune in.
I rarely listen to what you say,
So come with me to camera 3.
Jenny. We don't have any. This is what we call an auditory experience.
You're ruining the immersion.
Okay. Good.
All right. So I just want to say
Starts the rant by audibly drinking something.
that's hypnotic, baby.
Hypnotic.
Getting my sweet 16 on.
Super sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. Sorry.
Only had my tiara. So, Cleveland Cavs fans, meet me at camera 3.
Oh, god damn it.
So for the sport fan listening, as you know, NBA Finals were last Sunday, and I'm a Warriors fan, as is Jeff.
Yes.
We were bummed the Warriors lost.
Yes, we were.
Especially under the circumstances. But I have to say, Cavs fans, congratulations. The Warriors should have won it. They had some injuries, but no excuse. They lost it. And that being said, let's break some stuff down here. I don't think Cavs should have won it because you are a garbage fan base. Why are you a garbage fan base? Let's break it down.
There goes Indiana.
Fuck them.
Go on.
So you have to finally accept that the Warriors beat the Cavs in the 2015 finals. You have to accept that. Injuries aside, doesn't matter. The Cavs still lost. You can't keep going around saying, oh, Cavs would have beaten them if they were healthy. And I knew as soon as the Cavs won this, that's exactly what was going to happen. All the Cavs fans were just going to be like, oh, see, they couldn't beat them when they were healthy. It's stupid. You lost. Just deal with it. Second reason you're garbage. You cannot be a classy fan base and tweet at a 3-year-old girl and call her a faggot. You can't do that, and I'm not kidding. That happened multiple times. People tweeted, which was funny because she didn't even have Twitter. She's 3, but they tweeted about Steph Curry's daughter Riley, and they called her a faggot.
Oh, not Riley. You back off of Riley. We love Riley.
Right?
Here. She's
You can't.
She's gonna be mayor of San Francisco one day.
She is my bae.
Oh.
My Beyonce.
Oh, there goes the Beyonce fan.
Whatever.
There goes the Beyonce fan.
Okay, to be fair, the Beyonce fan probably didn't know what this was.
In the Venn diagram that are our listeners, there was
the one sports fan, the one Beyonce fan, some parts of Ohio. and maybe a small part of our friends.
None of Florida.
Nope.
Don't get me started on Florida.
That would just be a whole show on its own. But yeah, you can't do that and consider yourself a classy fan base.
No.
And the last reason that you're a garbage fan base is I saw this great video which I retweeted and liked because it was beautiful. So Cleveland had their parade like you do when you win a sports championship, and there's about a 30-second long video of it starts off with this really tall dude standing in front of these two. I believe they're women. It's hard to tell from the back because the crowd's so big, but he's basically in front of these two people, and all of a sudden he quick snaps, turns around, and just bursts through them. Why does he burst through them? Because he walks over to the side, he grabs some horse shit off the ground, and he eats it in front of the crowd, and then proceeds to take a piece of it and throw it in the air like it's popcorn and catch it in his mouth.
But why?
Who the fuck knows why?
So, okay.
So that's your fan base, Cleveland. People who call a little girl a faggot and eat actual horse shit. That's you. That is who you are.
I'm going to call foul. Not that I'm defending the Cleveland fan base. However, it is not the Cavs fan base fault that clearly a crazy person got caught on camera during a major event, like a parade, like a live event.
But here's the thing. No one was disgusted and upset about it. And people clapped. You can't support that. It's gross and just so many awful things about that.
It's just not what I would do. Not healthy.
Ever at any point.
No, not good. Not good.
Unless you paid me a lot of money, and by a lot I mean a couple billion. Then maybe I'll eat.
Everybody has a price. I would not. I would definitely eat poop for less than $1 billion. Just so everyone knows.
I don't.
My price would be way lower. Let's face it.
$3 a ham sandwich.
No, I brought that up. I brought this up at work, oddly enough, because I just wanted to know what people would think. Because you everyone has a price. If a millionaire came up to you, or a billionaire, some rich crazy person came up to you, and he said I want you to fillet me until I complete. Basically, he wants to pay you to take a shot in the mouth. Now, how much money would that require? He's got 2 briefcases because carrying cash is heavy. So he's got 2 briefcases.
Yeah.
And the sum total of these 2 briefcases, let's just throw out a number, is $20 million. Would you take it in the mouth for that cash?
Well, I'll put it this way: if an eccentric billionaire came up to me and said, I'll give you $20 million if you blow me, the only question I would have for him is, are you into butt play?
I would have to say yes so fast, but then I'm not gay, but I would. Let's do this.
I'm not gay, but I have this thing called a lot of debt.
I got bills to pay.
And I would like to not have that anymore.
In fact, I think I'm a reasonable and honorable young man, so I would also try to maybe haggle it down. Let's call it an even, say it's 20 million, let's call it even 18 mil. Because you know what? I've never given a blowjob before, and I just don't think I can give one that's worthy of an 18
million. Well, how about we do this? How about we set a base of 10 million?
Yeah.
And then based on my performance, you can give me up to the rest of the 10 million.
Yeah, let's just let's see how he feels afterwards. Because I could give an awful blowjob. I mean, I know how I like blowjobs, but I've never given one, and that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of money to be thrown out there for fellatio. Wow, holy crap!
Yeah.
That better be one impressive goddamn blowjob.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
That's all I can say. But back to the Cavs.
I mean, that's pretty much the gist of my rant. You're garbage human beings, but congratulations on winning the championship and I congratulate you for this reason. Even though you have this championship, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you still live in Cleveland. So.
Okay, Cleveland rocks. That's Drew Carey talks.
Okay, I've driven through that town multiple times driving across the country.
Are you saying it does not rock? Did you saying
it does not?
Did Drew Carey lie to me?
I think he did.
God damn it, Drew. He's a veteran. We have to respect him.
It's true. He is a veteran. But yeah, that's my rant on the Cavs. I would tell them to go to hell, but I don't want them to go to a nice place when they already live.
Do you remember when they first got LeBron back and they lost LeBron, they burned all his jerseys?
Yeah, that was actually something I asked the Cavs fans on the Cavs Facebook page. I asked them, show of hands, how many of you are pretending you didn't burn his jersey, and how much do they think the overturned cars will improve their town? I got several responses, but I didn't actually read any of them because I didn't care enough.
Oh,
I just wanted to
that's okay.
start a bit of a tire fire.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, you feel better?
And honestly, real talk, real talk.
Yes.
Only reason I'm mad is because they lost to Cleveland. Because like just seeing the things that they said over the playoffs, like that's not, you can't do those things. But there's a lot of the sting taken out of it because they did just win last year. So it's not like this was the first trip the Warriors made since '75 and they lost. They did just win last year. They came one game away from winning it again. Based on the way the team is built and management they have and the coaching staff, they're going to be back at least a couple more times in the near future. So it sucks, but it's sports. Shit happens.
There is also the fact that this is Cleveland's very first championship.
Yeah. I think the first in like 56 years.
Well,
I think
the town, like between all the sports teams they have, had at the time before they won, had the longest running drought of championships.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Which is bad. Like that sucks. I mean, I don't wish that upon anybody.
Except Boston.
Except Boston.
Nope. Mark that fan base off.
There we go, and there goes Boston.
I think the goal of every episode it should just be which fan base can we piss
just
off,
narrowing down
until we literally have one person listening.
Until it's just you and I listening and laughing at ourselves.
Great idea.
Great idea, Kenny. You have to like release these things though.
They're all done. All I have to do now is throw up the images, but they're all edited.
Upload them. People need to hear them. We're out of touch. We're out of date.
They will be uploaded by the end of the weekend. This episode included.
We're gonna blast them with a 3-episode blam blam blam.
Hell yeah.
Multi arc episode. If only we had known, we could have like set up a storyline.
Well, you know, things didn't quite go as
planned, or we didn't have a plan. More is actually more accurate.
That's pretty much us. Yeah. Not planned. We're not a planning.
We don't plan well or at all or ever.
I mean this came about because I texted you like, hey dude, want to do a podcast? And then you're like, yeah, and that was
the plan.
That was the plan.
We've been talking about the podcasting for a while though. Let's face it. Like we've been very like we've been kicking it around. I think it was just a matter of like even when you were still living on this side of the country, we were talking about doing it. I think it was just a matter of like making sure we took the time to do it.
Yes.
You know.
I think part of it too is we wanted to get the necessary equipment and stuff, and we just never got a chance to, which is a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
But we're doing it now, so that's the important thing.
Doing it now.
But yes, that is my rant on the Cavs. I'm done now.
So yeah, well, what do we do now? What do we follow up with?
Well, now we can, if you want to step back in time with me a few minutes ago, we're going to segue into Brexit.
Oh yes, Brexit.
Yes, and the thing about Donald Trump.
Segue, and we talked about the Cavs.
Well, I wanted to bring the Cavs up at the beginning of the show, but then I got distracted by what we were talking about.
We even bragged about how good of a segue it was.
I know, because we're that good.
Well then.
So, let's back up. So yeah, Brexit.
For those not in the know,
that was the UK voting to leave the EU.
The British exit. Brexit.
Mm-hmm.
The EU.
And
now, because I have to bring this up because I'm looking at an article right now. It says top 10 questions on the European Union. Like Google is being inundated with questions like, what does it mean to leave the EU? What is the EU? Which countries are in the EU?
My favorite part about that second question, what is the EU? That question is mostly being Googled by British people.
Oh God! I mean, they've always been kind of like very barely in the EU. Like they don't have.
Yeah, as articles I've seen, they kept them at very arm's length.
They don't use the euro, or now they really won't. It's just mostly about trade agreements and like makes it easier for people to travel between the countries because out there, like living in Europe and traveling between countries is like living on the East Coast and traveling between states. It's like, hey, you want to go to France? It's like 2 hours away. It's not that big a deal.
California, it's like, hey.
Well, California's different.
You want to go to Napa? It's 2 hours away.
It's 2 hours away. You're still in California.
But the funny thing to me about the whole Brexit vote is that I think the rest of the UK countries are they voted to stay in the EU, and Scotland, which was very pro staying in the EU, is once again going to vote or trying to get a referendum to vote for their independence. Which the plan, I guess, is to go back to the EU.
I mean,
And the funny thing is, I was listening to John Oliver talk about it.
yes, I was watching that as well.
He was saying that basically they still have to adhere to all the laws if they want to stay within the European trade.
Yeah, they would still have to, if they want to trade, they still have to adhere to all the laws. So really, all it means is that they're just going to lose money. Like the best headline I saw on Facebook was someone had written that like the British no longer have a reason to say they're smarter than the Americans. It's like
Genius.
You no longer have any examples to go on because we can always just throw back. It's like, yeah, well, you elected Bush. Yeah, well, you left.
You left the country for no reason.
You left the EU. Oh, yeah. Take that.
Touché.
Take that.
Yank.
You limey. Do people still say limey?
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
Sure. Some.
I'm saying limey. Fuck those limey.
Damn it, limey.
Yeah, I liked Britain a lot. It was a very nice place.
Mm-hmm.
Expensive.
Plus, I like limey because it's a nice description of 7-Up and Sprite. It's very limey.
When I was in London, I enjoyed your pubs, and I saw Shakespeare at the recreated Globe Theatre, which was very good.
Mm-hmm.
I did not enjoy. I bought a Red Bull there for £3, and I was like, oh, £3, not so bad. And then I started drinking it, and I realized that I bought a small Red Bull for $6.
Yep. See, there's a problem.
That was
about the small.
That was a problem. I was like, wow, okay, fuck me.
Oh, fuck me. Apparently.
Yeah, right. Wow. You guys got some old broad on your money. It makes it all worth more, I guess, huh?
I did like speaking of old broad on money. I did like this clip I saw of Prince William. A comedian was talking to Prince William, asking him if it was weird when he goes to the strip clubs, stuffing pictures of his gran in a stripper's underwear.
Oh, I never thought about that. Oh man, I would only use debit.
I'm sorry, grandmommy.
Oh, grandmama. Just die already, would you?
She's 90, and Prince Philip is 95.
Oh, good lord.
Phoebus. But yes, that segue.
Yes.
So apparently, for whatever reason, I'm still not sure why. Apparently, Donald Trump went to Scotland.
When?
Recently. Today, I guess.
Maybe they'll.
I think he's there today. He arrived today, according to this tweet.
Maybe they'll like headbutt him really hard, and after he says something racist or something like that.
Well, it's funny. Before he even got anywhere in Scotland, he tweeted, and I will read the tweet. Just arrived in Scotland. Place is going wild over the vote. They took their country back just like we will take America back. No games. Problem with that is Scotland overwhelmingly voted to stay in the EU, and he was proceeded to be insulted by pretty much every resident of Scotland on Twitter.
And thank God it was on Twitter, because they can't understand a word they're saying when they're talking to you.
Right? Oh my God.
But if they spell it out,
that's a linguistic adventure.
If they spell it out, at least there goes Scotland, by the way. At least and the UK.
Well, no, there's probably one guy who's like, yeah, you got to.
Yeah, it's hard to understand us.
But I'll read you some of my favorites.
Okay, yes.
This one from Technically Remain
said,
Scotland voted Remain, you incompressible jizz trumpet.
Incomprehensible jizz trumpet?
No, it says incompressible.
Oh. Well,
INCOMPRESSIBLE.
Kudos on jizz trumpet.
From Ham-Fisted Bun Vendor. Scotland voted to stay and plan on a second referendum, you tiny-fingered, Cheeto-faced, ferret-wearing, shit-given.
They're so much classier.
I like this one from Rated R. Oi, butt plug face. Scotland are pro EU. From Nina B. Scotland hates both Brexit and you mangled apricot hellbeast. And this one from Finn Den Hertog. Scotland voted overwhelmingly to stay in Europe, you two-paid fuck trumpet.
Fuck trumpet.
And this one, which for whatever reason really slays me every time I read it, according to Gary Prosser, they voted to remain, you spoon.
You spoon.
And apparently it's made even funnier, because according to the author of this article, he researched it, and apparently you call someone a spoon when they can't be trusted with forks or knives, because they can't handle sharp objects.
I see. It's very Scottish. or even
Right?
British. I don't even know what the origin of that, but it seems like something that we would not come up with this side of the pond.
No, probably.
Probably not.
I did like, according to Tim Footman, Scotland voted to stay, you witless fucking cocksplat.
Oh, cocksplat. Jizz, trumpet.
I did like a shit gibbon. I thought that
Shit
was
gibbon.
good.
I've heard that before.
In a butt plug face.
In butt plug face.
And someone called him a numpty.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, numpty.
you fucking numpty.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll learn you.
So that was Donald Trump's visit to Scotland.
Oh, God, I hope he stays. Like 6 feet.
I don't think they'll let him though.
Like, I hope they like give him the old cement shoes and throw him the bottom of Loch Ness.
Give him the old Glasgow smile.
Yeah, there you go, the Glasgow smile.
Maybe the wind will catch his enormous hang glider of a fucking toupee and take him away somewhere.
The only consolation is that he's 70 and hopefully will die at any time.
Yeah, right. Oof.
Presumably of a massive coronary.
You know that's what Melania is thinking.
Hmm?
You know that's what Melania is thinking.
Melania?
Melania, that's his current wife.
Oh, that's right.
His current Slovenian mail order bride. You know, every time they sleep together, she's like, "Oh, God damn it, one day, I just got to get through this. He'll be dead one day."
But I hear from him that he's got a huge dick, so she's probably really happy about that.
Well, you know what they say about a man in the size of his hands.
Kenny, it doesn't mean anything. I got big hands and
big hands. What they say about a man with big hands?
big gloves, Kenny. Big gloves.
Just giant gloves.
Just big gloves, like my baseball glove. I gotta wear a first baseman's glove. It's just the only way I can do it.
I did that I pretty much started doing that as well. Like, tiny gloves just wouldn't do it. My hands are too big.
It's awkward. You know,
Right? That's what I'm saying.
got banana fingers.
Got them banana hands.
Yeah, man.
So that was Donald Trump's trip to Scotland.
How topical of us.
Right? And would you like to talk about more topical things?
Yes.
So here's awful news.
Oh, good.
So there is a gentleman named Rick Tyler. I believe, could be wrong, but I believe he is campaigning to be a representative of Tennessee, I think.
Yes.
This article doesn't really say, but yeah. So he put up a sign, and it's a real sign that says "Make America White Again."
Oh.
Rick Tyler for Congress.com and MakeAmericaWhiteAgain.info.
Oh. .info.
So that's a real thing. I don't understand why. Oh, I'm sorry. This is why he did it. This is a quote from him. He says the sign is a call to take America back to the 1960s. Ozzie and Harry, leave it to Beaver time, when there were no break-ins, no violent crimes, and no mass immigration.
The fuck is he talking about? When did this magical time happen? That's not how I was.
Well,
that's not how I envisioned the 60s.
Well, see here you have to understand the perspective he's coming from. He's white. 1960s were a roaring time if you were white.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, but there's always been violence and massive immigration. Like that's kind of our thing.
No. I think he's subtly trying to say the 1960s, Ozzie and Harriet, leave it to Beaver time, when there were no black people and no darkies.
So the fictional 1960s from television shows of the 1960s.
Well, the fact that he quoted "Leave It to Beaver time."
Leave It to Beaver was a dirty ass show. They named their kid Beaver.
They outright said on television, "Ward, I think you were a little hard on the Beaver last night."
That is disgusting. You cannot say that. Actually,
you should not be allowed. The FCC should have stepped in and shut that whole operation down.
That is pretty fucking funny, though. I'll tell you.
Right?
Oh.
But yeah, so there's this shitheel.
God damn it.
But hopefully he'll lose.
Kenny,
funny news about Donald Trump supported candidates. The only one that ran in North Carolina lost.
Oh, good.
So, I actually should say the only candidate that Trump supported openly lost her election.
Good. I'm glad.
Not just in North Carolina, but the whole country.
Oh wait, was she a Trump supporter or did he support her, or both?
He supported her, and she probably was a Trump supporter.
I mean, because that would really suck if she was not a Trump supporter and he was like, "This chick knows what's going on," and she's like, "God damn it,
you son of a bitch!
She ruined my campaign."
So yeah, but no, I'm pretty sure she was a Trump supporter as well.
Kenny,
so there's that.
Kenny, if this podcast really takes off,
we're gonna do a lot of apologies.
We could make all the money, and then what we'll have to do is create one of those Like we'll have to buy an abandoned oil derrick and create like a floating country, like you read about.
We could be like Sealand.
Yes, exactly. Sealand. That's the one I was thinking of. We could just
We could be Sealand
we
too.
could just live there. No, no, no. We have to think of a cool name. We'll have to come up with a better
Uh,
Sealand.
Ocean Island.
Ocean Island.
Apparently, according to the Sealand website, sealandgov.org,
Mm-hmm.
we can get an official noble title from the Principality of Sealand. We could become a lord, lady, baron, or baroness.
Ooh. Do I want to be a lord or a baron?
I don't know. I'm torn.
Kitty, you'd have to be a lady or a baroness.
Which one has more power?
I don't know. That's what I'm kind of stuck on. By the way,
And we can own a piece of Sealand for 1999 pounds.
Can I be a count or viscount?
No, I think you have to stick to one of the titles.
All right, fine. I mean, it's meaningless.
We can get a Sealand identity card for 25 pounds.
25 pounds? It's like $50. Actually, it's more like 35 now, I think.
Actually, yeah, it's like, I think the pound is now 33% more than the dollar.
Something like that.
Dropping down like 10% today.
Yeah.
We can get a personalized Sealand email address.
Drop like a hammer in the ocean.
A personalized coat of arms for 150.
Oh my god! I've always wanted a coat of arms. I'm not gonna lie, I really want a coat of arms. Can I?
Right, that'd be awesome.
I wouldn't mind saying. It has to be Latin. It has to be something dirty in Latin. Like it's like, oh, what's that? What does that mean? Oh, it means we only come on the face.
Come about face. Yeah, but for $30 or 30 pounds.
30 pounds.
You can become a lord, lady, baron, or baroness.
So just wait until the pound continues to drop dramatically, and then scoop up
titles. You'll have to wait till like I remember back in the day. I remember seeing commercials to travel to Canada for a vacation, and for whatever reason, in all of these commercials, one of the selling points was your dollar's worth $1.50 here.
Woo! What if Mexico had done that? Like your dollar is
right?
Your dollar is worth. Well, I don't want to be racist, but a lot here, a lot.
You can buy a lot of ears of corn.
A lot of ears of corn with that peso. Jesus, kidding.
Oh, and speaking of Brexit and pesos.
Yes.
So more topical news.
Are you just reading headlines?
No, actually, I'm just reading. I'm just talking about stuff I heard throughout the day.
Oh, good.
But apparently, according to the news, with the news of the Brexit going through, a group of Texas nationalists are proposing a Texit, wherein Texas will secede from the Union.
Oh, thank God.
And
No, Texas is fine. Houston and Dallas will keep those. You guys can have the rest.
And I saw Dan Keating, who is a friend of ours. Hello, Internet. This is Dan Keating. He's our friend. He's a friend of ours. We know him. He's not actually here. I don't know why I started it that way.
Dan Keating is now in California.
It's true. We have swapped places, him and I.
He's a young writer on the rise. Google Dan Keating and find his fiction.
Google the shit out of it.
Read that motherfucker.
Just read the shit out of that stuff.
I swear to God, if you don't, I will be so mad at you. I'll give you such a pinch.
I will give you a stern talking to.
Yeah. There will be
in the form of a podcast episode that you can probably turn off.
I will wag my podcast finger at you.
I will say not nice things about your mother.
Yes.
I'm sure she's a fine lady, but not in that 5-minute rant that I'm about to have.
We'll dig up things about your mother. We'll find stuff.
We'll dig up things that aren't even true.
Yeah. Or kind of true.
Maybe true. Could be. Who knows? Yeah. We never met your mother.
Yeah, well, we never met her. At least not on a first name basis. Perhaps still biblically. See, it's already begun. I just insinuated I slept with your mother.
Can't even stop it, and because of that, now you have to look up Dan Keating.
Look up Dan Keating.
So Dan Keating posted about the Brexit, but he posted in saying that Brexit's a really annoying word, akin to the suffix "gate" being thrown in everything. And then I said, if you thought Brexit was bad, get ready for Texit. And then he posted a big long thing about it and a list of reasons why it's a really bad idea because of things that Texas gets from the federal government. And my response to all of these facts and everything he threw out was to answer your question in a way I assume a Texan would. Goddamn Obama ruining this great country. Federal government ain't do shit letting them damned illegals in here. We need a good Christian leader what will send all them Muslims back to Afghanistan with the rest of them tourists. This country was founded on the Holy Scripture and the Ten Commandments.
I would love to go to Afghanistan.
Right?
I just see what it's like.
I just really want to know why they named it that.
I know, right? It seems really kind of on the nose. A little racist too.
Right?
Mm.
I'm sure they didn't name it that. But yeah, that was my response in the fashion but Texan, in that I didn't answer any of his questions and I yelled at Obama. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all the topical news stories I had.
That's the news.
That's the news. That was the news segment of a better podcast. Tune in right after this for non-news.
For non-news. What's non-news? I have news that's not non-news, or it's kind of news.
Oh, do you?
Well, depends what you consider
pray
news.
tell.
Well, I got my loot crate. We were talking about loot crate last time.
It's true. Well, perhaps you should, in what is not in any way, shape, or form a plug for a product that we hope sponsors us. Please tell us about your loot crate, Jeff.
Loot crate. Like last week's loot crate, as we discussed, was Dystopia.
Mm-hmm.
Dystopia, and in that I got a, Funko has their line of Dorbs.
I'm not familiar with the Dorbs.
They're like I'm gonna send a picture of it.
Oh, I will have to. I'll
so
throw
we can put it on. I'm gonna put it on. Actually, I'm just gonna take a fucking picture of the crate, motherfucker.
Well, there you
Shit,
go,
son. Like I'm a goddamn genius. Hang on, this will require setting up.
Goddamn smart.
I know. I haven't made it yet. There's also a Matrix puzzle, 300-piece puzzle.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, you should save that for when you come out.
I should bring that with me because it is very small. It's in a small little box. It's the Matrix movie poster. It looks very difficult to make because of because it's mostly like green and black and white and stuff like that. So it's like actually it's just black and white.
A lot of color coordination.
Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult to do.
Well, perhaps our two minds together can figure it out.
Yes. I'll do it in landscape. Actually, you know what? Let's do it like that, so people don't see the way I live. I will send you a picture later. I'll figure this out. But anyway, it is. Dorbs are. It's like a Funko Pop, but it's much smaller. They have round bodies without legs. Like they're just like, there's like that Lego knockoff.
Mega Blocks.
For younger kids though. The was it Mega Blocks? The ones like the people are bigger, and they don't really have arms or legs.
I think so.
Is it Mega Blocks? In any case, they look like that, but they still have the big Funko heads, and they're much smaller. But anyway, it's a Dorbs of a power armor person.
Oh, that's
person
pretty
wearing power
awesome.
armor, and it looks really nice. And they're holding it looks like a laser rifle. Yeah, laser rifle.
Nice.
So the detailing is really good on the detailed parts, because like it's kind of like Funko's thing is always like really detailed, but also kind of not. Like it's their take on it. So I got that going on. Matrix puzzle we talked about. We have a Terminator 2 metal tin. Hear that? I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. That's just like that's neat. Looks cool.
Well, how big is it? How big would you say?
Oh, it's about 7 inches tall or so, and about call it maybe 4 inches wide.
Perhaps it's a pen holder of sorts.
No, it's not. It's like a flat piece of metal, like something you put on your wall or something like that.
Oh, I understand. Oh well, perhaps you could hang it above your computer.
Maybe. And the other thing I got was it's from BioShock Infinite. You played that, right?
Yes.
Remember the
great game?
Yes.
Great game.
Remember the necklace you could give what's her nuts in the game?
I believe so.
Like in the beginning, you pick the bird or the cage.
Oh yes.
It's a key that you can actually have cut. It's like a house key. That has the bird on one side and the cage on the other. It looks really nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
And because of my experience, I know that this is a key that I could use because I have my lock is this type is this key type, so I could actually use that if I wanted to.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Do you think you'll use it?
I maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence, like, because I really like it and I don't want to ruin it by putting it in my pocket and using it. Like, it looks really nice. I was like looking at it, but it kind of defeats the purpose of it. I'm a difficult person. It also came with a you'll like this, a RoboCop T-shirt.
I do like it.
It's
haven't even seen it. I already like it.
No, that's what you're all about. So all around, I liked this crate a lot. I also liked every crate comes with a pin. I like this. Like this year they changed the pin format. Now they're like they used to be like the same like round pin that had like an orange background and stuff like that. Now they're like like very unique pins, and they have their own shape and stuff to them. So this one is just like a big, like it looks like a nuke from Fallout.
Ooh,
So
fancy.
it's kind of adorable. So I really like this loot pin.
I dig it. I dig it.
So all around, this was a really good crate. I'm really happy with it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate this crate?
I would say a solid 7. Solid
Nice,
7.
nice.
Because there have been better ones. Like anytime they give me a Funko Pop, like a legit pop, that elevates the crate in a big bad way.
Oh yes.
I like how they do a shirt every crate now. They didn't used to do that.
That's pretty awesome.
So you can count on getting a shirt every day, every month,
Nice.
and they really up the quality of the shirts too.
Well, that's good.
They used to be like like all my old Loot Crate shirts. I have to hang dry because if I put them in the dryer, they would shrink like a motherfucker. Also, I'm fat and getting fatter all the time thanks to the beer. So I'm not helping
it's our
myself.
curse, my friend. It's our curse.
It's so damn delicious. I can't stop myself.
Right? Oh man, drinking.
But this coming Loot Crate is. Are you ready for the theme?
Yes.
Futuristic.
Ooh.
Futuristic. With the regular crate, will be coming with representatives from franchises such as Rick and Morty, which is something I've been told I should watch. I never have, but everyone thinks I would love it. It looks funny.
That's what seems to be the case for me as well.
Yes.
Everyone thinks I would think.
We might be the only 2 people who aren't watching it. In fact.
All right. Let's stick to our guns, Jeff.
yeah, let's do it. Mega Man.
Nice. Always a classic.
Valiant Comics.
Not too familiar with them. I feel like I should
They're
be.
kind of a fringe. They do some interesting stuff. I think one of
what have they done that I might know?
I had to look them up a little while ago because I can't recall.
Let's I'll take a gander while you list the stuff.
We also have reps from Star Trek: The Next Generation, which I'm excited about.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
very much so. And a reason why you're going to be unhappy with me because I get.
I'm always unhappy with you.
I know, but you'll be jealous of me. Because I get these and you don't, Kenny. Remember that. Always remember that. I get these and you don't. Is Futurama will be included in this crate. Futurama, Kenny. Man. I know.
I am jelly. I am jelly.
Although this time around, I really wish that I got the Loot Crate DX. I don't have that's out of my price range currently. It's $45 a month plus $5 shipping, so it's $50 a month.
That is a pretty penny.
Yeah, that's more than I care to spend right now. I mean, someday maybe. But they do really kind of bring it with how much they give you. Like it's like a.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
It's like I bought that Ghostbusters crate I told you about. I'm still waiting. That hasn't shipped out yet, but it's pretty much like getting one of those like big themed crates once a month. So you get some nice stuff.
Nice.
They have the same theme, so it's futuristic. So for this month, it's Futurama, like I said, OG Star Trek. It looks like that's the logo they've chosen as far as their hints. Buck Rogers is one of them, which is awesome.
Nice.
Pacific Rim, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. I can't wait if there's ever going to be a sequel. There's always like, will they, won't they, rumors about it.
Movie was just fucking amazing.
The only side effect to Pacific Rim, the only negative thing I have about Pacific Rim is that after you've watched it for the first time, your face will hurt from smiling so much. It's so much fun. It's exactly what I wanted in a movie ever.
I would say, if in that narrative, I would say there's actually 2 negatives. The one you included.
Yes.
And also, after you've watched it, you won't get that same satisfaction of never having seen it before.
I still enjoy watching it, though. I will.
Oh no, it's still a great movie.
It's still excellent.
But you don't get that same wow factor just because like you've never seen it before. You're like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's a different factor. You don't get that oomph. You know what I mean?
The power.
Yes.
And one other thing is the other thing they have in there is going to be Gundam Wing Iron-Blooded Orphans or Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. So something Gundam related will be included in the futuristic Loot Crate DX crate. I wish I had it for this one because that
isn't technically everyone iron-blooded, being that we have iron in our blood.
It is one of the Gundam animes that are currently running. There are 2 that I know of. New. There's like Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, which takes place. You know, I honestly can't remember the entire Gundam storyline because they keep jumping back and forth. It's really complicated.
Yeah.
So Iron-Blooded Orphans is one. It has a very different style. It's kind of like what's that one they made in the 80s? Like Mobile
Uh,
Unit 44 or something like that. It's
there was a 0800.
was it
Is that
that Mobile 0800? No,
G Gundam?
no, 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 no.
Um, let's take a gander at
If
the
you
old
if you try to
Wikipedia.
look up all the Gundam shows, Mobile Suit
Well, no,
Gundam, the 08th MS team. That's what I was thinking of.
that's okay.
It's very
That's what I was trying to think of. I kept thinking of actually, I was wrong. It's not 0800. It's 0080.
yes. It's a very like it's I think Iron Blooded Orphans is probably closest to that 'cause it's about like
Mm-hmm,
like a being on a soldier on the front lines and stuff like that.
mm-hmm,
Except that there's an actual Gundam in it. The nice thing about Mobile Suit Gundam is that it was basically just everyone fighting in regular mobile suits for the most
mm-hmm.
part, as I recall. I have to watch it again. It was really good. It's a little mini series. Um, but so there's Iron Blooded Orphans, which we just mentioned, and then there's Unicorn, I think it's called, which I've seen the first couple episodes of
Interesting.
on Crunchyroll.com. Another
Check out Crunchyroll.com for all of
Crunchyroll.com.
your anime needs.
Anime.
That's
It's
Crunchyroll.com. Are we
free
talking about
anime.
sushi? Not this time. Crunchyroll.com.
It's free anime, guys. I mean, if you want to watch some ads, then it's free. If you don't want to watch ads, then you pay a monthly subscription.
And if you don't want to watch some ads, you throw up an ad blocker.
Oh, Kenny, shut the fuck up.
Oh, sorry. Never ever use the ad
Don't
blocker.
support
Horrible product.
support these people because they rely on the ads for money. They need money. Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn RE0096 is the other one, and that one is very much so in the vein of the original series, including the art style.
Nice.
So
Nice.
check out both those. But like, yeah, I would love to get a loot crate. They say it's a $100 value, $100+ value in every crate for $50. So that's kind of like where they're coming from. So I like if I had the money, I would definitely be doing it this way because like there's some cool ass shit and
Awesome.
stuff.
That does sound pretty awesome, not gonna lie.
I would like a Gundam and Pacific Rim thing in my next loot crate. Absolutely. I'm kind of bummed that I'm not getting that in my poor man's loot crate.
Well, perhaps the lovely, lovely people at Loot Crate take pity on you.
Well, they will never take pity on me if you never upload an episode.
Oh, don't you worry, Jeff. Don't you worry.
What did you, Kenny? Have you found anything on Valiant Comics while you were away?
I did,
Okay.
and I know nothing on it.
Okay, Valiant Comics.
Heard of nothing of these.
Yeah, I don't know any of these guys, to be honest with you. But I do like the small groups because they do stuff that other people aren't. Like I believe one of their biggest heroes, just like looking at their Twitter account, one of their biggest heroes is like it's an overweight woman, like an obese woman,
Mm-hmm,
and like nobody writes stories like that. Like that's great. Like
I dig it.
it's like
That's why I've always said that the Saints Row series, most inclusive game series ever.
that's true. You can be whoever and whatever, and you're always the hero.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, the comic book we're talking about is called Faith,
I'm on the website. Oh, yep, there she is.
and she's a superhero.
She is in this picture. She's hanging out with some birds on a wire,
There you go. That's what they do.
and she appears to be blogging.
She's a woman with a job, Kenny. Woman
Well,
with
I
a job.
don't know what her job is because it doesn't say.
Apparently blogging.
That's not a job.
Anyway, that's going to be on this
That's
the
pretty
coming
cool.
month's loot crate,
Nice.
which I'm excited about. It's going to be a good one. Every time I think about backing out, they pull me back in.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. You know,
Well, that is pretty awesome. I will, when I have the money, have to sign up for the Loot Crate.
the money's come in. The money comes
One day
pouring
when I
in.
have them monies.
Or if they just decide to sponsor us, and part of the deal is they give me a loot crate DX.
Yes.
We can negotiate if you get anything, but really, I'm more concerned about me getting a loot crate DX.
Well, let's worry about me first.
Let's not.
And
I never
worry about
really ever worry about you first.
you. Let's worry about who matters.
Yeah,
And then we'll
me.
worry about
Good. And love you.
you. Love you.
Hi,
too.
friend.
Ah.
That's cool.
All right. So this is the question I was going to ask you earlier.
Yes.
So a thing we can talk about.
Yes.
That's pretty relevant, popular, all that hoo-ha.
Yes.
Is the Steam Summer Sale.
Yes, that's right.
That is. Prepare your wallets, everyone.
Oh
And
God.
drain those bank accounts.
I'm so stupid. Every time this comes on, I'm like, "Yep, that'll do." So
I'm just baffled by just how dumb I am when it comes to the Steam sales.
the last thing I did last night before going to bed, because it was like 11:54, and I was like, "Oh shit, the Steam Summer Sale started today. I better chop on there and see what's there." Was spend $50 on games. I bought this.
That's pretty much what I'm going to do when my next paycheck comes in.
That's the thing. Payday was today for me, so I bought this little War of Mine, which I've been meaning to get. I got that cheap, and I got their
Nice.
DLC for it as well.
Nice.
And I bought, I I bought the Grand Theft Auto 5 for PC. Now I already own that game for PS3, and I've beaten that game for PS3. However, because I have my PS4 now in my room, and I don't have room to hook up both, I've got the PS3 in the living room, and that's basically just a Blu-ray Netflix machine in there. And the remote control I have doesn't work for my PS3. So rather than spending the $40 or $50, because wow, that's a lot of money, on buying that, I'm just not playing it in my PS3 games anymore. So, and I've been wanting to play Grand Theft Auto 5. I want to get back onto the online game because they've got the heist mode now, and
Nice.
it's kind of a crazy community and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun, I want to get back to that.
Word.
Plus, I can look in first person, and I have the advanced updated graphics and stuff like that because it's on my PC.
Ooh, nice.
Rather than buying it on my PS4 again, for my PS4 at full price, I got it cheaper from Steam. So now $50 down the drain, first thing, boom, gone.
Nice.
And that was barely towards the tail end of day one. As I look at it now, a bunch of games that I already have, the Final Fantasy franchise is half off right now.
Nice.
Everything they have on there, which includes gems like Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VI, which is my favorite one, but I already own it. Final Fantasy IV, which I already own.
Nice.
There's a problem with me in this stuff.
Yep.
Is that I own a lot of these games that come on the Steam Summer Sale because I keep spending money I shouldn't spend.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I do it.
Yeah. Oh well, I actually scratched that. Their Final Fantasy VI is not on here anymore.
Really?
It's not on this sale.
I'm baffled.
It's a good thing I already own it. Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain, 30% off. So it's already $40 price tag. It's not a $60 game; it's a $40 game. Not that you're going to be able to take advantage of these sales right now, but I'm just saying, Steam Summer Sale, way to go.
Awesome. I'm digging it. I'm curious to see because I know before. I don't know if they'll do it this time, or if they keep doing that. But they would have random 24 hours. This game is extra money off.
Yeah, I haven't seen
any. I'm wondering if they're still doing that.
I haven't seen any flash sales yet, and some of the deals, refreshing deals, last until July 4th. So actually, I think all the games that are on sale are going to remain on sale. There's not going to be a limited time deal this time.
Good.
Which I'm kind of bummed about because they would put out these serious deals in the flash sales for 75% off of these games.
I wasn't always a fan of that just because the games I wanted that went on the mega deal, I never seemed to have money at that day. It was always the next day I was gonna have money.
It's no,
damn it! Why couldn't you do this tomorrow?
You can get Doom for 40% off. That game just came out.
Yeah, that game came out a month and a week ago.
Yeah, so that's pretty fucking good, I gotta say.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I was looking through this earlier, and there's a game in here that I want to see if you can help me decipher what the game might be about.
Okay.
Now, I've read the title a few times.
Okay. Excited.
And I'm not 100% sure, so I want you to see if you can help me on this. Okay.
Okay.
The game is called Naval Action.
Naval Action. Okay, yeah.
Naval Action. I cannot for the life of me figure out what that could be.
Naval Action. Well, I'd have to guess that it's ship-to-ship battle.
All right, because I thought it might be that, or I thought it might be a game where someone is just fiddling with their belly button.
Oh, Kenny.
But no, actually no. Now that I look at the pictures, I see ships, so I think you might be on something.
I think so, Kenny. Although Steam in the past couple of years has gotten weirder. They've opened the doors.
That's true.
Thanks to Greenlight.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and the sudden influx of JRPGs and not even JRPGs, but what do they call them?
We're talking about the novel.
The novel,
thing?
the things, yeah.
Yeah, those are very bizarre.
Yeah, the visual novels or whatever, which I've never really enjoyed as games per se. A lot of people do love them, and that's
I don't get why.
It's good on them, Naval Action is also one of the many early access games on Steam that just never seem to ever get finished. Some of these games have been early access for eons, and they've got money now.
Pretty much.
They've got money,
right? But they don't do anything.
Yeah.
They don't go anywhere.
Or they instead of just like calling a game finished, like, okay, it's done. We don't have to keep adding content. This is now the finished game. They just keep adding more and more stuff. It's like, go back, finish what you started. Come on.
Like I like the I like the idea of the green light of the early access stuff, because sometimes I like to see where a game is at.
And you want to keep
I
a
like
project going that you really enjoy. Too.
Yeah. And if I play something that's early access, I'm like, oh, this game is actually pretty cool. I'll give them money and help contribute to their project. Yeah. But I think it gets to the point where it doesn't go anywhere, and it just doesn't seem to, like, nothing else seems to get, like, you get add-ons, updates here and there, but like no major progress, and it just becomes really frustrating.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man, you guys have been doing this forever.
Right?
Forever.
Oh, we can't do that. We'll get copyright infringement.
No, it's fine. We did it.
Okay. That's true. We did do it.
We did it. Just happened. That's part of the modern vernacular. Is the way it is.
Yeah. So Steam sale. Those of you who listen to us, check it out. Buy some games. Support your local game front. Awesome.
I mean, support Steam. They have no They have no
money.
Support Steam because based on my rant from last week, I'm clearly a fan. Previous episode.
I do give them shit sometimes, but yes, I am big Steam fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish them all the luck, and I hope they have all the sales ever.
Yes, more sales, please.
Yes, please. Shut up and take my money.
Shut up and take my money. Oh, god damn it. So much.
Memes.
If you want to feel bad about yourself, there is a website that will tell you how much your Steam account is worth.
oh, let's do that. I'm curious now.
God.
All right, what is the website?
Oh, I have to look it up. I think I always just Google how much is my Steam account worth.
Let's try that. Okay, the question now
Steam
is
calculator, Steam database is what it is.
Which one of us do you think will have more money in their account?
Oh.
Or to say more value to their account?
I don't know. Let me see here. What's my Steam ID?
Oh god, do I remember my Steam ID?
Oh my god, there's a thing that says you are currently signed in as, if you're on the main page. Click this message to insert your Steam ID into the input field. Oh, there you go. They thought of it for us. Holy shit, Kenny, I'm so bad at this.
Well, you should send that to me.
Go to the first page, the main page of it, and then down below, it'll say...
Wait, where am I going? All right, so I'm now looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
What is your total? What are your totals, Jeff?
Okay, my current value, not the sales value, which I feel like show that I'm thriftier than I could be, that most people are. Is my current account value is $1,115. My total cost with sales is $894, and my average price is $660 a game.
Nice.
Yeah. So there you go. I think I'm rather thrifty. In 11 years, I've spent.
How many games do you own?
I own. Where's that? I have 197 games.
Now I am baffled because I have current total $758, which I thought would be higher actually.
Yeah. Wow.
My total cost with sales is $564.
Good for you. I feel like a bastard.
Average price is $474, and I own 190 games.
I'm winning. I've won.
I thought you. Actually, well, also, how many hours on record do you have?
Hours on record, 2,430 hours.
5,540.
Okay, now you know what we have to do.
We have to cry in the corner based on this total.
No, we have to figure out how many days you've been at Steam. You've been playing Steam, not living life.
Oh, all right. So let's pull up the old calculator.
I have wasted 101 and a quarter of my life in days.
I have wasted 230 days, almost 231. I'm 230.9.
You're working your way to a year, Kenny. A whole year of your life spent not doing anything of importance.
Now this is what concerns me because of the way it's listed.
Yes.
My average play time is almost 47 and a half hours. I have never played a game for 2 straight days.
My average play time is 16.6 hours.
I don't know how they're getting that number.
What about this is the ultimate the ultimate thing is that how many games have you not played versus how many games do you own?
Let's see. I own 190. I have not played 73 of them.
See, I own 197. I have not played 51 because I'll usually play a game for like 5 minutes and go, I'll get back to this later, and never do. Never do.
I will say though, it'll still be pretty high, but the hours on record is a little skewed because there have been times when I'm playing a game and then I'll I need to go look up a thing, and I'll minimize it, and then I'll forget about it for like 5 hours and go do other things.
I have noticed that about you. You will do that. You will leave for work even with the game running and come back to it.
I've only done that one time, and I can't remember why I did it. That's something in the game I was trying to do, I think. So yeah, that is our pathetic lives.
God damn.
Apparently, my average price per hour is $2.93.
Yeah, mine's 247.
And my Steam level is 14, and I made my profile 8 years ago.
Wow, look at that. You were right.
Although I will say this is a lie because my last online was about 21 hours ago, which is a lie. I'm on right now.
Well, before that, Kenny.
All right, so at the bottom here, there is a products by time played, products by cost.
Yeah.
So according to this, games I've played for 12 hours or more are 45. Less than 12 hours, 8. Less than 6, 9. Less than 3, 4. Less than 2, 12. Less than 1, 39. Never played the 73. And I don't own any games that is $50 in a cent or higher. Which
me neither. Which is
actually, I feel is a lie.
That's incorrect because I bought the Division at full price. I got Wolfenstein at full price because I just couldn't wait for some of those games. I probably could have waited on the Division though because it's not really.
I apparently have a ton of games that are priced at between $2 and $5.
Yeah. That's where mine are. The majority of mine, 84 games, are priced between $2.01 to $5.
I apparently only have one game between $30 and a cent to $50, which is a lot.
I have 3.
Because I've bought so many games at full price of $50.
Yeah, I have 3 whole games that are in that.
Well, look out, big spender.
I know, right? Big spender. It's me. Yeah.
Hey, big spender.
Dig this blender. Rainbow suspenders. Shit, lawsuits.
That's right, podcast audience. This is what you get when you listen to this podcast. I'm doing the finger point thing, but you can't see it because this is radio.
Podcast finger. It's web radio.
Do I sound like I'm on old time radio?
Oh, Kenny. To refer back to last podcast where we spoke about religion, our hard-hitting religion topics.
Yes, quite so.
Happy Thursday. Yesterday.
Happy Thursday.
It was yesterday, but still.
Happy Phrase Day.
Phrase Day. Today is Phrase Day. That's right.
What is tomorrow? What is?
I don't know. You'll
have to Google that. Let's go on the Google machine.
Yep. Go on the Google books. Back in the my days working for Best Buy, I did that for a year. There were many times where I would sell people the most expensive PowerBook Macs, like $2,000, and all they were doing, I was like, "What are you gonna use it for? Are you a graphic designer? Are you doing this?" Like, no. So eventually it was just a Google and Facebook machine, a $2,000 Google and Facebook machine. And at the time, I was working at Best Buy part time and trying to live off that. I was probably making like $15,000 to $20,000 a year. And so I was watching people drop like a good portion of my yearly take on a Google machine. Damn it.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few people do that, and it's a little upsetting.
Then they would get mad at me because I would ask the outrageous question of whether they wanted to buy the accidental protection plan.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I don't need your flimsy protection plan. Just trying to extort money out of me with that thing.
Yes, of course. Because why? That sounds ridiculous to spend $200 on a protection plan for your $2,000 machine.
This will be fine.
And
I'm careful.
They'd always talk about getting Apple Care. I'm like, you're not going to get Apple Care. You're not going to buy that later. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to you.
Okay, you can lie to me, or you can lie to you. But don't lie.
Don't lie to me. Don't fucking do that to me. The blue shirt you're talking to. That's what we refer to as blue shirts.
Blue shirts. What a lovely nickname.
Yes, we wear blue shirts.
Well, time to change you in my phone book now.
God damn it! No, I'm not a blue shirt anymore. Those years are gone.
This will be Kenny in the blue shirt.
I am.
Be the name of the podcast.
I am working at a different retail establishment.
Orange shirt.
Shh. No one can know, Kenny.
Let's just say that you work at.
No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whatever you're thinking, I know you're gonna make it too obvious because that's always the joke. So you make it real obvious. Don't do it.
What call it.
Okay, that's good, I guess. No, you know what? Still, fuck it. They know. It's okay. Hopefully, things will change soon, and I don't want to worry about.
Hopefully.
I could talk about it again. Because right now, with my position,
Mm-hmm.
I was told when I got promoted that I am now an agent of the company.
Like a secret agent?
No, like very much so the opposite. In that, like, because I am now in a quote unquote management position, supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, anything that I say or do outside of work can get me fired
Mm-hmm.
from work if it makes the company look
Mm-hmm.
bad. Because you are an agent of the company, you are a representative forever and always a agent of the company while you work for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I see. So,
that's why.
I can't see why this podcast would be a problem.
Yeah, good thing no one's gonna listen to it.
Right? Thank God for that.
Yeah, right. First you have to upload it. Hey-o!
I'll get there
Yeah, I
one
did
day.
it. Did it again. Went back to it. That's the third time.
I'll just re-edit all of you out of it, so it's just
Just
me.
me.
Yep.
Mm,
That'll be a great idea.
yeah. Sounds boring.
I might listen to the Crazy Guy podcast. The man just talking to himself with random breaks in the middle, like there's someone else there.
Well, no, I think you're wrong about Brexit. No, what you
is he
don't
talking
understand about Donald Trump is. Well, go on.
What's in the loot box? Just nothing but silence for like 10 minutes.
Well, that was a great segment. Golly.
See, I'd listen to that.
Loot crate, Kenny.
Just be like, what the fuck? Whatever. I'm a crazy guy.
I hope I get like a communicator badge or something,
Oh, that'd be pretty awesome.
or like,
So,
or like a tiny. What if it's like a Funko Riker?
oh man, that'd be awesome.
Oh God,
You could be our number 2.
Oh God, I'd have to keep him in the bathroom.
So you have your number 2 while you do a number 2.
Well, he's number 1. Well, I do my number 2. Riker was number 1.
That's right. That's right.
Number 1.
Number 1.
What do you think?
Make it so.
What do you think? Number 1. Number 1.
You're my number 1.
Yes.
So in quick news story that I've found on the internet.
Yes.
In the New Hampshire Union Leader endorsement.
Oh yes, that establishment.
It's a newspaper of some kind.
Yes.
Apparently, some ignoramus was going around to the sand sculptures on Hampton Beach and defacing them. And I feel like it was a poor choice of words because the guy who vandalized the sculptures actually took their faces off.
Oh no.
I feel like you could have not turned that into a pun, news organization.
Really? Come now.
So there's that guy. They look a hell of a lot more creepy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's just one of this what I assume to be a father and daughter sand sculpture, but they're both missing faces now, so it's very, very unsettling to look at.
It's not something I like to see.
Nope. Not digging it. Not digging it.
Much like the Faceless Men. Another reference you won't understand because you don't watch Game of Thrones?
No, I do not.
Kenny, I don't know why we're friends. Honestly,
Yeah, me either.
Ridiculous. We'll never be able to
Well,
talk
I'm
about
gonna look them up on the wiki. Well, this is a bunch of bullshit. These two pictures, these people have faces. What kind of bullshit is this? I'm done.
Done with this crap. I don't know. What else you got? What else you got, Kenny?
I don't know. I feel like is there anything else you'd like to bring up for our wonderful listening audience that is, for whatever reason, stuck through us with this podcast?
I feel like I've spent myself, much like I did before the podcast started.
Word.
Yes.
Well, I guess in that case, that'll be the episode. Yeah.
That's a better podcast, huh?
Yeah, like it's getting better.
I think it was better. I think we had topics, we had segments that were structured, we had things. We thought of things to talk about before we went on the I don't want to say the air.
The ether.
Yeah, it is like before we started recording. Let's face it. Like I said at the beginning of this podcast, previously recorded.
Previously recorded live podcast.
Yes, it's live when we do it.
Yep.
And then heavily edited.
And if you were here listening to us, then it'd be live for you too.
Yeah.
So really, what this is a plug for is you should just give us money so we can do live shows for you.
There are many people, many podcasts out there that make the monies that way, Kenny.
I'm sure there are tens of people that would give us money.
I know, right?
Probably mostly give us money to go off the air.
Yes.
Still give us money.
Just stop it now.
Well, we'll put it this way to you, listening audience: if you give us each $8,000 a month, you'll never hear from us again.
Actually, that's a fair. I would. You could give me less than that if you wanted to.
No, you have to give me 8,000.
I mean, I could be cheaper than Kenny.
Okay, you give Jeff 4,000, give me 8,000. We'll go off the air forever.
Ooh,
But if I don't get 8,000, then I'm going to stay on the air.
Spotlight's on Netflix.
It's a good segue.
Spotlight, excellent movie. You would like it because you don't like the Catholic Church, but
It's true.
Spotlight on Netflix now.
And there goes our Catholic audience.
Yep. And
They left.
and Sin City: A Dame to Kill For is also on Netflix now.
I still need to see
I
that.
haven't seen that either.
I never got around to it for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think it came like a little too late. You know, like it's like I remember when
I don't know. I was excited about it because I liked the first one. I just, for whatever reason, just never got into theaters.
we all went nuts for the first one, and now it's sort of like I feel like it's kind of dated, and I feel like with all the superhero movies that have come out, it's dated like in comparison of because it came before the wave. You know what I mean? Like the wave of awesomeness that we're experiencing now, and now it's like, oh, how cute, you know. But like also, I think there's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of Frank Miller backlash that kind of ruins it. Cause,
I suppose.
As it turns out, he's kind of like
a giant douche.
Yeah, a little bit of a bastard and a xenophobe and crazy. Yeah. Well, we knew he was crazy, but like, you know, haha, funny, happy crazy, not like
eccentric wouldn't be afraid to hang out with him.
Not like that's really fucking racist, buddy, crazy. Like,
yeah,
why? But you know, there's that. Anyway,
that's a good note to go down on, I think.
Yes.
So as always, tell us why we suck, but try to be nice about it because we're fragile.
Don't be nice. Be constructive.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm saying like be constructive, but don't just be like, "Hey, you're a sucky piece of shit." Doesn't help.
You can't hurt my feelings. I don't have them anymore.
I'll probably have like one tear, and then I'll be done with feelings.
The smallest part of you that's still alive will then die.
It'll be like that commercial from the '70s with the Indian on the side of the road who cried about trash.
I thought you were that Indian.
No, that was my grandfather.
Oh.
Man who lied like rogue.
And then there goes the Native American audience.
Good thing there wasn't many of them to lose. Oh man.
God damn it.
I might have to edit that.
I am part Native American, you know.
I know. What are the?
I'm Micmac.
I would say wigwam. But...
Nope, Micmac. The other one that sounds like
Micmac,
that.
Patty, I give a dog a bone.
Yep, like that. But like very distantly. I don't claim any direct blood relations, so don't start getting on me about that. I'm not saying that like get out.
You're related to them in the sense that like you're related to the guy who lived next to the tribe.
That I'm not going to be on here like get out of my country, Whitey. You know, because let's face it.
Well, to be fair, I'm white.
Yeah.
And I still think that sometimes. Man, there's just sometimes I'm watching the news, reading news on the internet. I'm just like, fucking white people.
Fucking crackers. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. Honky.
Is that why you got that tattoo on your forehead that says "Kill Whitey"?
No, that was a bet gun wrong.
Oh, okay. That's can't go back from that one.
Yeah, nah. Man, I'm telling you, prison's tough.
Yeah. A better podcast, everyone.
Better podcast.
Better podcast.
Well, next time we'll do better.
We'll do better next time, guys.
But as always, tell us why we suck. Be constructive, but tell us why we suck. Tell us why we're good. Tell us what you would like to see. Tell us what you want us to stop doing.
Here.
And no, the whole podcast is not a proper answer.
That would have been something you would say.
Probably.
You're just mad about that.
Whatever. But yeah, hopefully you'll tune in next time. And until then, happy Fridays Day, and have a great weekend.
God save the Queen.
Oof, she's better now. Oof.
Somebody's got to save her.
Right?
She's
old.
She don't need saving. She's fucking immortal. I've decided she might be a vampire. She's always wearing those big ass hats when she's out of the sun.
It's true.
Okay.
She hasn't seemed to age much in the last 30 years.
No.
I think we might be on to something. Cliffhanger for next episode, I think.
Yes, next time.
Well, this has been a better podcast, and we'll try to be better next time.
We'll do better next time. Bye, everybody.